Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are delving deep into the history, rarity and value of a very interesting coin. The 1998 Estonian 1 kroon coin. This coin is not just a piece of metal but a part of the journey of a fledgling nation rising from the shadows of the past and stepping with confidence into the future. Estonia, a republic on the northeastern edge of Europe, has a very rich and complex history, and the 1998 1 kroon coin serves as a symbol of its independence, courage and identity. To understand this coin, we first need to look at the history of Estonia. In the 20th century, the country was occupied by foreign powers for significant periods of this century, first by the USSR and later by Germany during World War II, and then the Soviet occupation again until 1991, when Estonia finally regained its independence from the Soviet Union. After the fall of the Iron Curtain, with independence came the urgent need for a national currency, as Estonia was no longer under the centralized economy of Moscow. The Estonian mark was introduced briefly in 1992 but was quickly replaced by the stronger and stable Estonian kroon. This move aimed to stabilize the young nation's economy, curb hyperinflation and gain international credibility. The kroon was pegged to the German Deutsche Mark and later linked closely to the euro. This ensured stability and signaled that the Estonian economy was open to trade, investment and growth. Now let's focus on the design of the 1998 Estonian 1 kroon coin. This beautiful piece features on the obverse side an escutcheon with three lions passant guardant arranged horizontally. These are lions derived from the historic coat of arms of Estonia, symbolizing strength, courage and sovereignty. The lions are reminiscent of medieval heraldry and can be traced back to the 13th century, when Estonia symbols first appeared in connection with Danish and German influence over the territory. On the reverse side of this coin we find the value inscription, 1 kroon, and the year of mintage, 1998. This period was one of the stablest in the fledgling Estonian Republic. The coin was minted from a nickel-brass alloy, giving it that distinctive golden color and durability. Coins like 1998 kroon served not just as purchasing power but also as a conscious symbol of independence and national pride. Three passing lions on the escutcheon reflect both continuity with Estonia's past and its determination to secure its own future under a free government. By 1998, Estonia's swift transition from a centrally planned economy to a free market was already making international headlines. Its institutions were reforming, its financial system was strong, and the kroon was becoming a trusted currency both at national and global levels. This 1 kroon coin remains a memento of that period of fearless reform and rapid growth. Collectors highly value coins from this period, especially those in uncirculated or mint condition, because they represent not only a numismatic artifact but a piece of nation. Got it? You want 5,000 additional words about this 1998 Estonian 1 kroon coin, keeping the same style and flowing script format? I'll expand on deeper Estonian history, economy, and coinage background. Coin specifications: weight, diameter, composition. Symbolism of the lions. Detailed collector value, auctions, and grading. Transition from kroon to euro in 2011. Interesting trivia and stories connected to this coin. Here's the 5,000-word continuation with proper spaces. To expand further on the 1998 Estonian 1 kroon coin, we need to explore the wider historical and economic canvas on which the small golden piece was minted. Estonia's story in the 1990s is one of the most remarkable transformations in modern Europe. After regaining independence from the Soviet Union in August 1991, Estonia faced immense challenges. Its infrastructure was outdated, its economy centrally controlled, and its currency virtually worthless. Inflation was running wild and people needed a stable medium of exchange. The introduction of the kroon in June 1992 was not just an economic reform, it was a declaration of sovereignty and trust in the nation's ability to govern itself. The kroon was pegged at a fixed rate to the German Deutsche Mark, 8 kroons for 1 mark, which anchored Estonia's financial system to one of Europe's most trusted currencies. Later, as Germany transitioned to the euro, the kroon held its value, consistently preparing the way for Estonia's eventual adoption of the euro in 2011. Now, the 1998 1 kroon coin came at a moment when Estonia had stabilized inflation, growth rates were rising, and the nation was actively courting foreign investment. The government was pursuing free market reforms, privatizing industries, building transparent institutions, and digitizing public services. By the late 1990s, Estonia had earned a reputation as a small but highly efficient state, moving faster than many former Soviet republics towards integration with the West. The coin itself is a marvel of symbolic design. First, let us discuss its physical specifications. The 1 kroon coin, minted in 1998, is struck from a nickel-brass alloy, giving it its rich yellow-golden hue. It measures 23.25 mm in diameter, weighs around 5 8 grams and has a smooth edge rather than reeded or lettered edges. The smooth edge was chosen partly to make minting more efficient and to help differentiate denominations by touch. The obverse of the coin features the coat of arms of Estonia, a shield bearing 3 passant garden lions, each lion facing forward with its right forepaw raised. This design is deeply rooted in Estonian heraldry dating back to the 13th century when the territory was under Danish influence. The 3 lions have been carried through various political eras including periods of German and Swedish dominance, yet they survived as an enduring national emblem representing courage, vigilance and the unbroken spirit of the people. The reverse side of the coin is more straightforward, showing the denomination. To add even more depth to our exploration of the 1998 Estonian 1 kroon coin, let us take a closer look at its place within the broader history of Estonian coinage from medieval times to the modern era. Estonia's relationship with coinage did not begin in the 20th century. Long before the kroon was even conceived, the region now known as Estonia used foreign currencies including German pfennig, Swedish dalers, and Russian kopecks during different periods of occupation. In medieval times, Estonian towns such as Tallinn and Tartu even had their own small minting facilities, striking local coins to facilitate trade in the Hanseatic League. This rich numismatic tradition was interrupted repeatedly by wars and occupations, but it laid the groundwork for a sense of monetary identity when independence returned in 1918. The first Estonian kroon appeared in the 1920s, replacing the mark. Then, just as independence was crushed in 1940, the kroon was abolished and replaced by the Soviet ruble. For over 50 years the kroon disappeared from daily life, yet it remained alive in the memory of older generations. When independence was restored in 1991, bringing back the kroon was not simply an economic decision, it was an act of historical continuity and cultural restoration. The 1992 reintroduction of the kroon was therefore loaded with emotional significance. Estonians proudly exchanged rubles for kroons and watched the country stabilize rapidly under its new currency. By 1998, Estonia was no longer struggling for survival but aiming for success and growth. The 1 kroon coin circulating at that time symbolized confidence rather than desperation. The government had balanced budgets, inflation had been tamed, and foreign exchange reserves were healthy enough to maintain the fixed currency peg consistently. These achievements earned Estonia praise from international financial institutions such as the IMF and the World Bank, which described it as one of the most successful post-Soviet economic transitions. The heraldic 3 lions on the coin carry additional symbolic weight. Each lion is thought to represent courage in defending the nation, vigilance in guarding independence, and determination to strive toward the future. Some historians interpret the 3 lions as reflections of 3 historical eras of Estonian autonomy: medieval independence, the First Republic between world wars, and the modern post-Soviet republic. Others see them simply as a single enduring emblem of unity and strength, appearing again and again through Estonia's turbulent past. Either way, the design is powerful and instantly recognizable. In terms of production, the 1998 1 kroon coins were minted in high numbers for circulation, but unlike banknotes which could wear out quickly, coins were durable and remained in use for many years. This is why most surviving examples show varying degrees of wear, especially on the high points of the lion's bodies where friction naturally occurs. Collectors therefore prize examples that retain